Welcome to ETV. I'm Taylor Buffington.
And I'm Leslie Schaefer, and this is your first newscast for this semester.
21st Annual Highland Games were held this past weekend. The opening ceremonies were accompanied by the University Marching Band, assisted by the Bagpipe Band, and the games included Scottish athletic events as well as dance and fiddle competitions. A new activity was included where artists are spread across the lawns painting abstract pictures. The paintings were judged later in the afternoon.
Edinburgh University changed banks over the summer. PNC is no longer associated with Edinburgh, and the partnership belongs to the Pennsylvania State Employees Credit Union. Students were asked to replace their ID cards in the beginning of the semester. The new bank, including the ATM, are now open in the Student Center.
If you love pasta, then Pizzelli's is the perfect dining spot for you. Pizzelli's offers a variety of Italian dishes, including pizza, pasta, and strombolis. It has replaced the Chinese dining blue for the year.
A small fire forced the Frank G. Polk Center to evacuate on September 2nd around 12:40 p.m. when flames drew attention to the University Fitness Center. The fire caused 3 closed until further notice. Stay tuned because coming up we have entertainment followed by global
They
news.
used to call me the buttered biscuit. Back then I was a sex expert. I know about birth control too.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
Have you had sex in this car yet?
Check out this chef, right? So gay.
Please don't say that. It's like if I thought this pepper shaker was stupid and I said, man, this pepper shaker is so 16-year-old boy with a cheesy mustache. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Enroll, we say. We want you to be okay. Enroll, we say. Take care, people, for goodness sake.
There's a plan for every budget, so don't accept defeat.
Now you can get covered and still
Buy me treats.
You take care of your pets. Now it's their turn to take care of you. Visit getcoveredamerica.org to learn about your health insurance options.
Hello and welcome to Entertainment News, giving you all you need to keep you up to speed. I'm Sierra Holman. At 81 years old, comedian Joan Rivers died on September 4th due to heart failure after getting clinical surgery on her vocal cords. Rivers stopped breathing and was taken to Mount Sinai Hospital. After suffering cardiac arrest, she was put into a medically induced coma. On August 30th, Rivers was put on life support and died on September 4th. Her funeral was held on September 7th and was said to be a red carpet affair. Joan Rivers paved the way for female comedians everywhere and will be truly missed. The annual New York Fashion Week is back, taking place from September 4th to the 11th. Designers such as Marc Jacobs and Alexander Wang are debuting their collections for the spring and summer of 2015. Many celebrities have already made appearances such as Rihanna, Kate Upton, and Gwen Stefani. According to BusinessInsider.com, nearly 230,000 people are expected to pour into the city for the event, which Mayor Bill de Blasio said would earn the city nearly $900 million. Well, that's all the news I have for you this week. Stay tuned because next coming up is Global, followed by Sports.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Always. Lock it up.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome to Global News. I'm Mackenzie J. Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was headed towards Kuala Lumpur from Amsterdam when it was shot down on July 17, 2014. The Malaysian investigators are starting to plan to send them to the site of the crash to retrieve the extra body parts from this second plane crash. Prime Minister Tony Abbott says we owe it to the families of the victims not to rest until the perpetrators of this atrocity are brought to justice. The investigation is still ongoing. The royal family is going to be joined by a new family member. Princess Kate Middleton is pregnant once again. This is a joyous time for the family, but unfortunately, Kate is being treated for acute morning sickness by doctors at Kensington Palace. Kate had the same problem when she was expecting 1-year-old Prince George. We give all our wishes to William and Kate on their expecting child. Stay tuned because we have weather followed by sports.
You guys going to my party on Friday?
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be crazy.
All right.
What's up, dude? I'm loving your jacket.
Don't be such a fag.
If you don't mean it, why say it? Words hurt. Think before you speak.
And welcome back, everyone. I'm Chief Weather Forecaster Dorian Chern. Let's take a look at the week's weather forecast. We're going to start off on Monday. We have sunny skies in the Edinburgh region, high 78 with a low of 68 degrees. On Tuesday, we have a chance of rain showers in the region, high 77 but with a low of 59 degrees. On Wednesday, hump day, everybody, chance of thunderstorms in the areas. Some storms could be a little bit strong, strong on the severe side, high 79 with a low of 64 degrees. But after those days, we're going to drop in temperatures, and in fact, the rain showers will start to go back up on Thursday, high 68 with a low of 50 degrees, and on Friday, the last day of the school week, partly sunny skies, high 64 with a low of 48 degrees. No trivia question this week, so stay tuned after these commercial breaks with sports.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome to ETV Sports. I am Tyler Trumbauer. After hours and hours of practice and preparation over these hot summer months, the fall sports season finally got underway last Thursday night. For our Fighting Scots football team, they had to make a little bit of a jaunt to Jefferson City, Tennessee to kick off their 2014 campaign as they squared off against Carson Newman University. Carson Newman head coach Ken Sparks had a lot more invested into the game than just a victory, as a win for him would move him into tie for 6th on the all-time wins list in college football. Burrow wanted to prevent that from happening as early in the first quarter, with the Scots in the Eagles' red zone, Cody Harris scrambled and found sophomore tight end Nick Helmick in the end zone to give Burrow an early 7-0 lead on 16th ranked Carson Newman. The Eagles had an answer, though, very quickly as DeAndre Thomas faked the option and threw a 29-yard strike to Trayshawn Ward, who caught the ball despite being held by Edinburgh defenders. It was all knotted up at 7. We jumped ahead to the final seconds of the first half. Carson Newman with a 21-14 advantage, and Paul Ortiz drills his first collegiate field goal attempt, a 33-yarder, to make it 21-17 at the half. Carson Newman fumbled away the ball here early in the third quarter. Burrow recovered 4 Carson Newman fumbles in the contest, but failed to score on every one, including this one. Despite their errors, the Eagles were primed to win as the second half wore on. With just 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, Carson Newman's Anthony Bell goes up the middle on a 69-yard touchdown run to put the Eagles ahead 28-17. The Scots wouldn't give up hope, though. With 8 minutes left in the contest and trailing by 21 points, Harris found Helmick again for their second time on the night. Despite the loss, though, Browning saw positives from his football team in the game.
I thought our football team really grew up tonight and really grew together. And, yeah, we made some mistakes in the second half, but I thought our guys played hard, and we had a good showing.
Was this what you wanted to see from your football team tonight? Obviously, a victory would have been best, but was this
you know, we came down here to win, obviously, but you know what? I also wanted to see us progress as a football team and make positive strides and just play hard and play smart and be physical, and I just saw a lot of good things.
The football team visits Shippensburg this Saturday afternoon. It is a noon kickoff. Our women's soccer team opened up their season this past Thursday night as well at Sox Harrison Stadium as they welcomed local Gannon University to Edinburgh. Down down 1-0 after a goal early in the first half by Gannon. Edinboro found the back of the net here early in the second half as Ashley DeVito scored off a corner kick by teammate Becca Costello in the 47th minute. The score remained tied 1-1 as Borough keeper Megan Kelly did a fantastic job in the net. Edinboro had multiple attempts to score throughout the second half. Once here, as you can see, on a corner kick, and again a great drive up the middle by Alex Brown, but no score there. Gannon's Justine Rodriguez netted the game winner as Gannon advanced the ball up the field here in the first overtime period and had their shot ricochet off of Kelly's attempt to save to take a 2-1 victory. Head coach Gary Kagivas was solemn after the game. Women's soccer tied Mercyhurst as well 2-2 over the weekend and are now 0-1-1 on their season's record. On Saturday morning, the cross-country team got their 2014 campaign started right here in the borough. The men's and women's cross-country teams held the Doug Watts Invitational. Their competitors included Clarion, IUP, and Ashland University, among a few other schools. The men ran first on the overcast morning and quite chilly as well. Senior Matt Link was in the front most of the way and took third. He was pleased with the team's efforts. The women ran next, and Borough's Casey Jones set a new personal record with her finish, and she finished second overall in the race. After that day, she was anxious for herself. The cross-country teams host their last home meet of this season this Saturday morning with the Edinboro Rag Relays. And that is all the sports I have for you guys this week. Tune in next week for more.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Well, that's all the news we have for you this week.
Feel free to email us with any story ideas at edinborotv@gmail.com or tweet us at Borough Television. Thanks for watching.